Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. From Minute Maid Park in Houston, Game 1 of the American League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Houston Astros. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Freddie Peralta.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit. Later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Righty delivers. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball two. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Packed house here at Minute Maid. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Zach Neto, the next to hit, takes ball one. Arise on at first, nobody out. Peralta, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. At the belt and fires. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the pitch. That's inside. And the count is 2-2.
It's a good take.
That one 95 to finish him off. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Now one missed.
1-0.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Falling behind 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Man at first, one away. The pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. Walker under it. And there are two outs. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guy that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Angels strand 1. Now here come the Astros. No score. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Dustin May.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first, and the batter now, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the grab. 1 away. And let's take a look at the lineup. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
BID, ball in dirt. 1 out, base is empty.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
May delivers. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Cam Smith, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Bounced up the middle. They get the force, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston, scoreless after 1. Back here in Houston, 2nd inning set to go. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Marcell Ozuna. Late on that fastball.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
0-2 now. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate, Sing. He blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure, and he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
1 down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, out to left. Sanchez on the run. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Fought off foul. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. 2nd inning here, no score. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Go quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Now the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That's in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-1. And ball 1. I wouldn't get too puffed up about that postseason extra base hit thing, Siggy. The all-time leader with 4 is Ken Holtzman, a pitcher. And one of his hits was a homer.
Yeah, Boog, I'm sure he was a position player, though, before he started pitching.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Right through there for a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. Now 2 out. Isaac Paredes now. And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in.
1-1.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Two outs, nobody on. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And another ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And here it comes. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. Swing and a miss, strike one.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
The next offering misses. 2-1. And a swing and a miss there. The wind of the pitch. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, they didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Now a chance for Logan O'Hoppe. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty.
That's the ball. 1-1.
Ground ball right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. So the batting order turns over. Luis Arraez stands in. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Arraez, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Venezuela. That pitch clips the outside corner, and the count is 0-2. And that's down and away. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And next for L.A., Zach Neto. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Ohapi around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He will score, and the Angels even it up. It's 1-1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's 0 for 1. And that's outside, and that's ball 1. Late on that fastball. 1-1. And another ball. Man on second, 2 down. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Got it. Picks up strikeout number 7. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. And stepping in is the speedy Zach DeZenzo. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Pena batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Line and a base hit into right. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The first baseman, number 8.
And now it's Christian Walker. That catches the corner. Tied up here in the early going. That one the other way. That's out number 2. Throw over to first. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And he's already singled in this game. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Lead 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in Houston, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Mike Trout. That smash towards center. Myers snags it. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Bases empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the ALDS. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, number 55.
Here's the third baseman. He's 0 for 1. That's outside. And that is ball 1. Roll to short, could be. Two. There's 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're midway in the 4th. Game 1 of the division series. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. And a foul ball.
Well, these Astros just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Popped up first base side. O'Hoppe hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Kicks and deals. And a base hit into right center field.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't...
Hauls it in to end the inning. 1 left for... We go to the top of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Next offering misses, and the count 1-2. Slider misses outside. Got him swinging.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that quickly 2 away.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Starting him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Hoppy stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Way home. All even. 1 apiece. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Jake Meyers.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch.
2-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Kicks and fires.
That's the ball. Full count.
In the air, right field. And it's caught for the out. Zach DeZenzo up next for the Astros. Trying to bunt his way on. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
DeZenzo over at first with 1 away. Out towards left center. Acuna after it. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Walker in the box now. No balls and a strike. Pitch misses. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arraez. And there's a foul ball. That one way inside. That's inside. Now 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Neto at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one not close. And the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
No, that's
Ball one there.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
And a pitch. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Angels held in check, still tied 1-1. Well, we go bottom 6, and here is Yordan Alvarez. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides. To the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Hammer, base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Double play ball to second. There's one. Now, Jesus Sanchez. That one's in there, 0-1.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
0-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Next one off the plate inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2.
In the dirt, but cut close. Safe, he beats it. And now a man into scoring position. Left-hand batter waits. Line drive. Base hit into the outfield. Fires to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes. He wins the battle.
1 down. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. That one hooked foul. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next pitch is outside.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it. Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And it goes just foul. And a pitch. And now 2-1.
2-1.
Heading down the line. And that drops foul.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the sixth. Goes down looking. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Astros 2 and the Angels 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Caleb Ort.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Trout in the box now. Takes strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Angel De Los Santos getting loose out there. Hader also getting ready. Looking to get the tying run on base. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And the right-hander deals. Good eye on that spot.
That's a really good take.
2-2.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Marcell Ozuna up next for the Angels. And he deals. And he walked him.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
And next for the Angels, Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a ball popped up. DeZenzo has a beat on it. Then there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Now the third baseman dive and Trout's picked off. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Late with the swing there. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Gets it to first, and that is that. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. Adrian Morejon gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The wind of the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
1-1 now. And that one fouled off. 1-2 now. Stays alive. And now the lefty. Caught him looking for the K. And stepping in for the Astros, Zach DeZenzo. And there's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball out to center field. Acuna there. And there are two down. So the Houston lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Settles under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Angel De Los Santos taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Activity in the bullpen. A lefty up and throwing out there. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Here comes a pitch. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Shadowell up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Swing and a ball popped up. As this one sized up. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
0-1 now. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. A gigantic blast. It's 2-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Back to the top of the lineup, Luis Arraez, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And there's a ball. De Los Santos maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 2-2 game. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Now the number 2 hitter, Christian Walker. And a good eye there. Inside, just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3. Yordan Alvarez waiting for a turn at the plate. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Kevin Ginkel.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And that one fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Cam Smith. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. That one ripped. And that will end the inning. It's the 9th, and we are tied. New inning getting started. Zach Neto. De Los Santos back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
4 balls, 1 strike.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. That misses. Now 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it one-hops the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And fouled off. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Man at second. On the ground to third. Fires to first on the run. And Acuna retired.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not enough, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Trout swings through it for strike one.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Smith makes a nice running catch. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back here in Houston, so bottom of the ninth. Now here is Jesus Sanchez. Fall off foul. Righty delivers. Swings through that one for strike two.
0-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch.
Ball.
And that's in the dirt. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Ouch, that one drilled him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Bree.
Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. He powers that one out of here. And they will walk it off.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors, they left 5 runners on base. For the Angels, 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors, they left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please like us later.
From Minute Maid Park in Houston, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Houston Astros. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set. And on the mound in this one, Hunter Brown. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Okay, all set to go. Luis Arraez stands in. The wide to kick the pitch. Outside. So we're underway here in Game 2. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Chopper to second. DeZenzo on to first. And a quick out, number 1. And now, Zach Neto. Packed house here at Minute Maid. Brown, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Lifted in the air, right field. Settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down. Back here in Houston and getting to start, Joe Ryan. What do we have on him?
Perhaps one of his best outings of the year last time out. Worked deep into the ball game. Only gave up 3 hits. Today, he's going to try to do the exact same thing.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. And a pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Ryan, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slurve, a slider, and he works And a pitch. And down on strikes. And one out now. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. In there at the knees. 0-1. One out, base is empty. And now 1-2.
It's a good take.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that squirts through. Around first, heading for two. Throws to second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Cam Smith stands in now and watches strike one. Outside low. And that's ball one.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So a good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And another ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So the Astros lead 1. We played an inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now batting, Mike Trout. Brown back to work. Fouled off. He was late. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Righty to the plate.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
The 1-2. And downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Here's the third baseman. Just missed.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
The left fielder, number 3.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Wouldn't chase that time. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh,
I don't know how you take that.
that was a strike. 2-2 on the way. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Angels leave. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And that one wrapped foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. And another ball. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Outside corner, there's a strike. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
On its way to the corner. Trout drifts towards it. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Diaz leads off first with 1 away. Strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park. On to the third inning. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. That clips a corner.
Well, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Well, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
So the lineup flips over. Luis Arraez, the next to hit for the Angels. And that one missing low. Arraez, multi-time All-Star, 28 years old. And they traded for him earlier this year. Next pitch is outside. Left-hand hitter waits. That one to first. Walker steps on the bag. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels go quiet. Back here in Houston, here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. This one in the air. Under it. Makes the catch for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And next to hit for Houston, Zach DeZenzo. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. Still tied at 0, last of the third. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So now back to the top of the order.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Two out, space is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Trout is there. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We're in the second game of this division series. And now, Zach Neto. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. The wind of the pitch.
Ball one.
The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground. To first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Well, I believe we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And it bangs off the top of the wall. And that's a double.
Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Mike Trout. That one fouled off. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. A little out front there as he swings through it. Next pitch misses way outside. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Ozuna now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering way off the plate. Acuna at second with 2 down. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. No runs. Bottom 4. And stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Ward makes the grab. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Alvarez batting for the second time. And that's strike 1. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Swings through that.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Now this is in the air down the line. Trout hauls it in, 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Smith in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. And out of here. He circles the bases. It's 1-0.
It's not easy to hit a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate for a home run, but I think it caught just too much of that outside part of the plate. Maybe a little bit of a mistake, but he didn't miss it at the plate.
So 2 away with nobody on. Jesus Sanchez now at the plate. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball 1. On the ground, right side. Arise onto first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Astros off and running on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. Back here in Houston, ready now for the 5th inning. Now the third baseman, number 55. And a swing and a miss.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Wouldn't chase that time.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Foul ball there. 2-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And here it comes.
2-0.
And that one upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. One down, base is empty. Down the line, towards the line, grabs it on the run. 2 down. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 outs. And another ball. Off the plate inside. Ball 3. Two down, nobody on. And there's ball 4.
Boom, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Slice the other way and foul. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one missed.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Yainer Diaz. Ryan back to work. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Bounce to the left side. Zips it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And now, Isaac Paredes. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 1 out, nobody on. Digging in, Jake Myers. 0 for 1 so far. Looked like it was a little bit up. And that's downstairs and outside. Ryan, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Didn't quite have enough.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. So the batting order turns over. Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Runner on the go. Slice down the right side. The 1-2. Popped up. Should have this one. Squeezes it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arraez. And before the 0-1, he asks for time. And that one fouled off. Now a fly ball to right center. Sizes this one up. And out number 1 on the grab. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Big swing and a miss. Neto measures 6 feet even, 185 pounds, and he won a Gold Glove last season. Swings and misses. 0-2 now. 1 down, base is empty. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Here's Acuna now, 1 for 2. And a swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Wouldn't chase that time.
1-1.
And that one clips the corner.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And the next pitch is way outside. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
2-1.
That one misses. And that's ball 3.
Who hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Kicks and deals. Bounce to third. Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And that's in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And 1-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 away now. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Cam Smith. Ripped on the ground to second. Arise on to first. And the Astros put down. Back here in Houston, top of inning number 7. And now the right fielder, Mike Trout. And a pitch. Way upstairs. 1-0.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
The Astros have some action in their pen. Josh Hader, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. De Los Santos also throwing. Puts it away for the out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. This one in the air. DeZenzo under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Kicks and fires. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Not even close there. And the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Angels held in check. Bottom of the 7th. And stepping in for the Astros, Jesus Sanchez. Ben Joyce will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
And the 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's the catcher to hit, Yainer Diaz. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
On the ground to short. Gets the catcher by a step. 2 outs, base is empty. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that just misses.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Ready to begin the 8th, so in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And ball 1. The pitch. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll up.
So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound. And next for L.A., Nolan Schanuel. He's 0 for 1. A little bit low.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. Swings and misses. And 1-1. And there's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
The tying run at the plate. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
At the belt and fires. That's down and in.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Logan O'Hoppe on deck for the Angels. Payoff pitch. Bounced out to short. Flips it. 1 at second to Walker, and that's 2.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And that one hit 97 on the gun. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
The pitch. Up the middle, DeZenzo. That's the 3rd out. No runs, 1. Bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Bunting for a hit. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out. Way to go.
And now the 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Base is empty, one away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball one.
That's a little bit low.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that's outside. Yeah, that's ball 2. That one just misses. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Pena in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That missed by a lot. Ball 2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that's the 3rd out. Now on the bump, number 48.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. Your whole are going to give you the best. Bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Arrives at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swing and a miss.
2 is the count.
The 0-2. Left field. Sanchez gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And next for the Angels, Zach Neto. Foul ball. Not close with that one. And now it's even 1-1. One down, base is empty.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So they're down to their final out. And now the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. He was late there, strike 1.
Oh, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Right side, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Astros take the first 2 games of this series.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. For the Angels, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this.
Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence, even in this tough situation, but it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And when you're the team that holds the 2-0 edge in a 5-game series, you want to end the series right now.
Absolutely. Avoid any drama or doubt and finish the job.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. And starting in this one, Kyle Harrison.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jeremy Pena, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. That one at the knees for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The lefty fires. That one blasted deep to right. Trout ranges back. Makes the catch up against the wall. So next up for Houston, Cam Smith. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 2 runs across in the inning here in Game 3. Pulls that one foul. Down foul for the K. Two outs, base is empty. And now Isaac Paredes. And that skips into dirt. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. On a bounce right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. And it's 2-zip. Back here with my pal Singy. Starting on the mound in this one, Spencer Arrighetti. What's the scouting report on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
We go to the bottom of the first. Luis Arraez stands in.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Out towards right center field. Myers on the move to the gap. 1 down. Next to hit, Zach Neto. Ball one there.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what do they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
That clips the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air out to center. Settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. That misses the zone. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Look out! And it hit him.
Pretty much the last guy you want to hit. Now you got to try to control the running game because you know he's usually thinking about swiping a bag or 2 when he's on the bases.
Here's Trout. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Myers makes the catch, inning over. Top of the second. Now Correa up to hit. Harrison back to work. And there's a strike. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. And strike 2.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
And they'll do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. Trout settles under it. Corrals it. And there's 1 away. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. And it's fouled away. Harrison. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Here's a 1-1. And that's in the dirt.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and you know he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
2-2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now. Now here is Andy Ibanez. That one misses. And it's 1-0. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Next to hit, Jake Myers. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways because I think that pitchers at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. Right through there, got it. And there is another strikeout. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Swings and misses. Strike 1. And a foul ball. And ball 1.
That's one you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking, that's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
And a pitch. He goes down looking. Here's the third baseman. Swung on, belted. That's back there. See you later. That was blasted to the moon. And they close the gap. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
1 out, base is empty. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch misses. The Angels trailing by 2, bottom half of inning number 2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And that one hammered back there. Tattooed and gone. A gigantic blast. It's 3-2.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Base is empty with 2 away. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. On the ground, out to short. Correa over to first. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the home team down a run. Back here at Angel Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Jeremy Pena. Just missed.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one. Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Alvarez stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Right through there for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
The 2-1. On the ground, 2 ball. Quick feed to second for 1. And that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back in Anaheim, now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Second baseman, Luis Arias.
The wind of the pitch. Swings through that one. Arise measures 5 feet 10 inches, a career batting average over 300, and they traded for him earlier this year. And he deals. On the line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
The pitch. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. That misses. And it's 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Tag safe at second. Good base running to take off there. Should be a pass ball. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. He was plunked in his first trip to the plate. There's a strike.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. Hard hit left side. Correa over to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Caught looking his first time up. That's to third. Paredes fires across the diamond. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Game 3. Third game of the division series. Isaac Paredes now. Found back our way, and that's out of play. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Ripped to short. Over to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. And here comes Carlos Correa. This to center field. Acuna sizing this one up. 2 down. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. 3rd out. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Stepping in, number 55.
Third baseman, number 55.
Eric Getty back to work. That one not close. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Fought off foul. Left-hand batter waits. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. Just like that, they move in front. It's 4-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And the right-hander deals. And that one in the air center field. Myers makes the grab. One away. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. He's already homered here in this one. This one in the air. Paredes under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That misses the zone. 1-0. Now he breaks his back. Ibanez whips it to first on the run. And the inning is over. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. This is the American League Division Series. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Andy Ibanez. And a foul ball. And now the lefty. And he grounds one back up the middle. The throw to first. One away here in the fifth. And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. Lined, and that's a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice line drive to the pull.
Runner on the move. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In from third is the tying run. Tie ball game, 4-4. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Tied at 4. That one's in there. And it's 3-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. And that's in for a strike. Big swing and a miss.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. And that's 2. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now tied 4-4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arraez. The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. And that skips in the dirt. And a pitch. High High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. Smith going back on this one. Hauls it in on the warning track. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He swings and fouls one off. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And that one is inside ball 1. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he said. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1. Paredes in his 7th season, 27 years old, and he's a native of Mexico.
2-0.
Up the middle. It's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Carlos Correa. Here comes the skipper, and they turn things over to the southpaw, Brock Burke.
Number 46. Brock Burke.
That's in for a strike. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Off the mark there. 1-2 the count. In the air out towards right center. Trout sizing it up. He's got it. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. Squirts away a little bit. Close play, but in there. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run. Tied at 4. That's to third, and that one handled. Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Ibanez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Paredes stands at second with 2 gone. And a foul ball left side. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They get a lead. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the right fielder, Mike Trout. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And a strike on the outside edge. Activity in the bullpen for the Astros for the first time. Caleb Ort appears to be getting loose. Santana getting cranked up as well.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Here's a 1-2. Goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. And there's a foul ball. Check swing. He went. That is strike two. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Here's the third baseman, number 55. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Next one misses. And it's 2-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back in Anaheim, new inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. And that misses off the outside edge. In the air, left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup, Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Out in front and foul to the left side.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it drops in. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. And now it's Christian Walker. And there's the strike.
Good base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. With 2 strikes, over there at first base, trying to stay.
Got him looking. That's out number 2.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff pouring in on his hands.
Alvarez in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one fouled off. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. In the dirt. Ball 1.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. That one ripped. Way back. And that one is out of here. He leaves the yard to right. And just like that, they're out front. It's 6-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
So 2 down, and here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Cam Smith. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 3. New pitcher on here, Adrian Morejon.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And another ball. There's the strike. The line to kick the pitch. And that's a fair ball. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now 2-0. And there's the strike. High fly ball out to left field. Ward under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Caleb Ort.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And a pitch. Tapped out in front of the plate. Throws to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Nolan Schanuel will hit next. He's already homered in this game. First pitch just misses.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
On the ground, Correa gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to him, Logan O'Hoppe. That one fouled off. Right-handed reliever. And that one is inside. The Halos down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. That misses. 2-1. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Angels retired 1-2-3. Back here at Angel Stadium, we go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa. The other way, and it goes just foul. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Ripped into right field, base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Correa gets his lead at first. Nobody out. In the air to left down the line. Ward sizing it up. Calls it in, and there's 1 away. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. I think we may have a balk here. And yes, we do.
Move up 90 feet.
1 out, and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer.
Mm-hmm.